frame. Unsymmetrical non-sway frame. Analyze this bent. You may call it as bent also, or you may call it as a portal frame also. Various names are provided to this portal frame as shown in the figure below. Using the moment distribution method, plot the bending moment diagram. Now if you see here, remember AB is 3 meter span, BC is of 3 meter span, and CD is of 4 meter span, and it carries an 40 kilonewton point load at center. B carries support B is carrying and one clockwise moment of intensity 32.2 kilonewton meter. And for this portal frame, for this situation, for this loading, for the geometrical arrangement, we have to analyze this beam and we have to draw the bending moment diagram using the moment distribution method, by using this moment distribution method. Now let us see one by one. As we know that the very first step is what? We have to calculate the distribution factors. We have to find out the distribution factor. Now how to find out these distribution factors? Now let us consider the joint B. I have not considered joint A and joint D. As we know that if the joint is carrying an only single member, the distribution factor by default is 1. Okay. Now let us consider the joint B and joint C. Joint B and joint C. Now let us consider the joint B first. To the joint B, BA is the first member and BC is the another member, BA and BC. Now let us consider BA. A end, far end is hinge support. It means simply supported. And as we know that the relative stiffness is for the simply supported, far end simply supported is 3 by 4 I by L. Now 3 by 4 I by L. L here is 3 meter. Therefore, again 3 by 4 of I by 3. 3 gets cancelled. I by 4 means it is 0.25 I. Okay, now next member is member BC. Now here also C. Now C is continuous one, far end C is continuous one. Therefore, this value relative stiffness is I by here I by 3 and 3 I by L. Actually L means here length is 3. I by L length is 3. Therefore 1 by 3 means 0.33 I. 0.33 I. Now the summation of these two, summation of K, as we know that 0.25 plus 0.33, it becomes a 0.58 I. Now distribution factor is how to find out distribution factor. This K value divided by summation of K, you will be getting the distribution factor. Now let us solve this one. 0.25 divided by 0.58, it becomes a 0.43. Round up the value 0.43. 1 minus 0.43, remaining distribution factor is 0.57. Or you may calculate it like this one. This relative stiffness divided by sum of K means 0.33 divided by 0.58. 0.58. It becomes a 0.568. Round up this value 0.57. That's why this term is 0.57. Now similarly, now let us find out the distribution factor for the joint C. Now to the joint C, there are the two members connected. One is CB and CD. Now let us consider first CB. Now the B end, far end is continuous one. Therefore, it is again same I by L means I by 3 means 0.23 I. And for the member CD, the far end D is simply supported. Therefore, this value is 3 by 4 I by L. Now here L is of 4 meter. Therefore, 3 by 4 of 4. Now, let us calculate this term. 3 by 4 of 4. 3 by 4 of 4. 0.1875. 0.19. Round up the value 0.19. Now addition of these two terms, 0.19 plus this value is 0.33, 0.52, again 0.33 divided by 0.552, the value is 0.63, and next one 0.19 divided by 0.52, 0.52, it becomes a 0.67, sorry, 0.37. These are the distribution factor for the joint C. Now once you have find it out this distribution factor, now the next step is that we have to work out the fixed end moment. Now here if you see here BA and BC, it does not carry any time kind of a load. It means that the fixed end moment for that particular spans are 0. Now the next is fixed end moment for the CD only. There is one point load at center, and for this case, now if you see here member AB, BA, BC, CD, CB is 0 because there is no any external load is there. For this member CD, central span carries an point load. Therefore, the fixed end moment formula is WL by 8, and the W is 40 into 4 by 8. 4 by 8 means 1 half. Half of this value is minus 20, and for the CD, this value is plus 20. And these are the fixed end moment. Now once we have calculated the fixed end moment, now the next step is that we have to prepare the moment distribution table. Now here one of the important point that we have to consider, I will discuss with you. As we know that the fixed end moment and distribution factor what we have calculated, I had discussed you the joint A and joint D by default it carries an one distribution because it contains only one member connected. Now for the joint B and for the joint C, the distribution factor what we have right now calculated, these are written over here. Fixed end moment 0 for these two members. Only for the CD member what we have calculated the value is minus 20 and this plus 20. Now very important point is that as we know that if you observe the figure correctly, you will be getting here for the joint B one clockwise movement is there, and we have to consider this clockwise movement at joint B. Okay, at joint B we have to consider this moment. That's why this moment what we have considered at this joint B. Now the procedure is as usual. As we know that what we have to check it out, the support, which kind of support it is. Support A is simply supported and by default the value is 0 over here. For the D also the support is simply supported, it means the hinge supported, therefore the fixed end moment will be must be equal to 0. And as we know that what we have calculated the fixed end moments are over here minus 20 plus 20 means we have to nullify this value. That's why we have to apply the minus 20 moment over here. The addition of these two term becomes a 0 over here, and half of 50% of this moment is transferred to the far end. That's why minus 20, the 50% is minus 10 is transferred to the far end. Now addition of these two term you have to write down over here. Now once you have make these values, now what we have to make the balancing step. And how to make the balance? Now the difference of these two term 0 and minus 30 is again minus 30 is the difference. Minus 30 is difference. That's why we have to apply the plus moment, balance moment over here. Plus balance moment over here. Now what we have to make, the difference of these two is again minus 30. This minus 30 difference you have to multiply with what I have done, the 0 minus 30, the difference in between this is minus 30. Multiply this with this distribution factor, write down this moment over here, multiply with this distribution factor, write down this moment over here. Now similarly, here also this 32.2, this moment is again we have to make the balance. Means 32.2 multiply with this distribution factor, write down this moment over here, balance moment. This 32.2 multiply with this 0.57, write down this moment over here. Now let us check it out the calculations. Now let us start with this one first. 30 multiply with 0.63. How much is this values? 18.9 here. Now the 50% of movement is transferred to the far end because the support B is continuous one. And as we know that if the far end is simply supported, we are transferring this balance movement, 50% movement to the far end. Therefore, the 50% of this 50% of this movement is 9.43, 9.445, sorry, 9.45. The 50% of the moment is transferred to the far end. Now similarly, this 30 multiply with this 30 moment multiply with 0.35, this is distribution factor. We'll be getting the moment. Let us see 30 multiply with the distribution factor 0.37, the value is 11.1, as we see over here 11.1. Now if you see the joint B far end is simply supported, it means that there will not be any transfer to the far end because the joint D is simply supported, therefore no carryover to this side. Okay, only this 11.1 moment is balance moment, we have to write down over here. Now the similarly for the joint B also, this 32.2, this moment we have to make the balance, therefore 32.2 multiply with 0.43, it becomes a 13.85. This moment we have to write down over here. Now the 50% moment we are generally transferred to the far end if the support is continuous or fixed one, but support A, joint A is simply supported, therefore no carryover to this side. Now another balance moment, this 32 multiply with distribution factor 0.57, 18.35, this moment over here. Now the 50% of this moment is transferred to the far end because support C or end C is continuous one, therefore divided by 2, 9.18. Generally we are making round of values in the two digits. Okay, now once you have made this balance step, we have transferred these carryovers. Now the next step is that again we have to make the addition of these two terms and write down over here. Now here the balance moment is 0, that's why this term is 0 over here. Now the addition of these two as it is, addition of this 3, write down over here, addition of this 3, write down over here, addition of this 2, write down over here. This it carries a 0, therefore it is 0. Now once again check it out whether the support B and support C is balanced or not. Now if you look at here, it is not balanced over here, it is also not balanced, means we have to repeat the procedure unless and until we will be getting the balance moment. Now make the difference of these two, check the difference of these two and make the balance again. Now as repeat the procedure, multiply with this distribution factors and write down this moment over here, write down this moment over here, make the difference of these two, multiply with this distribution factor, multiply with this distribution factor, write down this moment over here, write down this moment over here. Now the 50% is transferred to this far end, 50% transferred to the far end. There will not be any carryover to this side and this side. Again, make this addition and repeat this procedure unless and until you will be getting the balance moment. Now let us check it out. If you do this number of iterations, finally, when here to the joint C, it is getting the balance moment, but here there will not be any balance. But still, it is, we can do the iterations. But as far as the examination and your time is concerned, you may stop over here. Once any joint, if you get this balance moment, you have to stop over here, and you will be getting the answer. Now the next step is that we have to find out the central span moment. Central span moment, only the CD carries and load, therefore WL by 4 means 40 into 4 by 4, 4 get cancelled, 40 is the moment. Now as we have to find out the fixed bending moment diagram, only CD is carries in this 40 kilonewton moment. Plot this like this one, and over this moment overlap we have to overlap this moment. Now how to overlap this moment? Now let us check it out. Now let us see here first the fixed moments. This one intensity is 10.5, 0 here is 0, therefore this moment 0 over here and 10.5 over here joined by a straight line. Now here 10.5, this value is 21.21 for the BC, and this one is 21.4, this will be over here, 21.4, this will be over here, and this is 0, bottom value 0. Join all these by a straight line, and uncommon portion, this hatched portion is nothing but what? Your actual bending moment diagram. This hatched portion is actually nothing but what? Your actual bending moment diagram. And this is how we are finding out the bending moment diagram for this provided portal frame by using moment distribution method.